All righty then. We are 3-2 on the season. It's week 8. We will hopefully beat Troy as we head down to Alabama. But what we're going to do here in terms of ye old recruitment board is take a look at where we're at with a lot of these top prospects. And for a lot of these guys, we're going to go. Piney, whenever I play FIFA with friends, granted we play late, if you're around, we'll definitely get you in there and teach you the ways. All right, David Clark, man, I don't know if we're going to get this guy, but I'm still going to try. I might focus on the guys that we're not in first for. So, David Clark, let's talk. And the only way, there we go, I was going to say, the only way that we're going to have a good experience here is if we happen to get some of these sways to go through. So the more that do, the better. Yeah, Piney, I don't know if you're going to be around late tonight, but I did just message a buddy, just asking, like, hey, what time? Because he thinks he'll be able to play here in a little bit. Mr. Watson, 160. Scout you out a little bit more. 40 minutes worth of time. Still a 78. I mean, again, he wasn't one of our initial targets. Daryl Grant. Dude, I want this guy, man. I'm telling you. He's like the next Cam Newton. How far behind USC? We're neck and neck with USC. Let's go. Even though, like, we're pretty much set at the quarterback position next year. It'll be Cobb's senior year already, if you can believe that. Man, getting this guy as a secondary option, a gigantic scrambling quarterback, sounds great to me. Mr. Watson, let's talk to you. Again, we're going to focus on the guys that we're not in first for. Not that we want to slip up and let someone that we are in first for kind of slip through our fingertips, but we got to do what we got to do. We will talk to Wade since we're in first for him. Schedule that visit for week 12 just to get some points. Get that all scheduled out. Let's see here. So yeah, we are in first for a lot of people. Let's see, Michael High. We're in second for. How is it like playing as a school? Wait, how is it like playing as a school and not keeping players? I mean, it's a different challenge, right? Knowing that max you have someone around for 4 years worth of play, 5 years they're around if you redshirt them. It's a different challenge, man, in terms of building up teams, for sure. I like it, though. You know, for someone who plays a crap load of Madden and everything, too. It's a different challenge. I think that's why I keep coming back to the old NCAA games. And obviously it can be tough too, right? It's like, oh, okay, well, we have a window here. We have a window, 13 over 14. Indeed, I prefer the scouting in 13. As much as I'd like to do the rebuilt option, I greatly prefer the scouting here in 13 over 14. Some might call it more tedious. I call it more kind of immersive, in-depth, and addicting, really. All right, let's talk some trash about Navy where we can. Wish I could sway importances there, but it's not really going to do much. We got a Florida pipeline, too, so I'm hoping we can get old Greggy Ferg there. Alan Baker. We're second for this guy. Looking like a 77 at the moment. Let's talk. We're competing with the USC for a lot of prospects. But again, the fact that, you know, this is our 4th season already, and we're already capable of kind of handling our own here against some of these top teams is pretty nice. Quentin Allen. We should be able to beat Tulsa. I found so far my limited NCAA runs, and ideally you're going to want to have several top states as pipelines. Yes. You are correct. That is the key. Scouting at 13 looks way different. Indeed. Indeed it is. I can slow down through it angles if you wanted to take a look at some of the options. Those Calgary alts are underrated. Dude, apparently a lot of Flames fans hate this jersey. I love it. Like, I agree, like, the letter mark is weird, but, like, just the jersey itself, I don't know. I'm a big fan of it. Hence why it's the Calgary jersey that I own. Am tempted to get a Blasty, but, we'll see. We'll see. Like, the problem is, like, I don't know how I feel about the reverse retro. Like, I don't deny that the current Flames home and away are sick. I wouldn't mind getting the original, kind of like Iginla, Robin Regeer, Kippersoft Blasty. But I'd have to double check who the maker was at the time, because while a lot of those old jerseys are nice to own, sometimes, man, the feel, the fit, they don't hold up as well. Not to mention, man, whether it be like Nike or CCM, some of the collars on those older jerseys are not comfortable. Which is why I like Reebok, and Adidas for that matter. But Reebok especially. It's like you don't have too low cut on the collars. You don't have these weird cut type of collars. They're really tight collars. Like, I don't know, man. I want to feel like I'm wearing a hockey jersey, not a turtleneck, you know? But it's just how it goes, I guess. Alright, coach stability. Nice. A white blasty reverse retro would have been interesting. Ooh. You're not wrong. That would have been very interesting. Stocked old Craig Griffin. Did the players ever leave early to get drafted? Yes. Yes, they do, Blue. And you do have the option to try and convince them to stay, which has mixed success. You know, a lot of it does depend on your school. So, yeah, you can absolutely have players leave early. I had an old Blackhawks jersey. It was from way back when they actually wore sweaters. That's basically what it was. Fair. Oh, dude. Man, we got a crap load of people here. I do kind of want to still focus on some of these dudes. Fortunately for Wade Guerrero, as sick as this guy looks, I really need some of these sways to go through if we're going to be able to convince him to come here. Zach Weeks, let's talk to you. We're not desperate for this guy, but he would be a great addition to our defensive line depth. I'm gonna start collecting jerseys again. I went heavy into it last year, man. I went very heavy into it. I had 100 jerseys at one point last year, or at least super close to it. And I really slowed down this year. But that's because I kind of accomplished my goal. I got the jerseys I wanted. I basically paid for everything on a credit card, knowing that I could immediately pay it off. And I did. And, yeah. So shit, dude. That's what I always tell people. Like, man, I built up my credit buying hockey jerseys last year. Like, not that I had shit credit to begin with, but I got some damn good credit now. Which is a nice adult thing to be able to brag about. Like, yeah, I got decent credit. Yeah, I get emails from Experion every fucking day saying, hey, you could do this, you could do that. It's like, leave me the fuck alone, please. Is this on 360? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. How I wish it was backwards compatible for the Series X. So I had incredible loading times. Probably the one down thing about this game right now is some of these loading times, man. Donnie, what's going on, buddy? It has been a while. How you been, dude? I hope you've been well. Oh boy. What am I gonna do here? How far out are we on Wilcox? Alright, we're right there. I'm gonna have to go about 2 hours for everybody here. Horseshit licensing. I mean, I don't know if I'd call it horseshit licensing. Like, it's tough, right? Like, the whole debate over, hey, should student athletes be paid and all that. Like, man, that's a tough topic of discussion, right? That's a tough topic of discussion, like, because obviously things have changed a lot from the fucking 70s, where it's like, hey, yeah, guess what? There's a lot more money to be made for players. You know, players are being used to make more money for these universities than I think any university ever imagined. So, yeah, that's the problem, right? When it comes to licensed college sports games, I mean, there's a reason why the games haven't been made. School stuff right now. I can imagine. Dude, I can't imagine going to, whether it just be, you know, standard K through 12 or college right now. I couldn't imagine. Thank God I'm not in that situation. Oh, God. I don't know. I don't know anyone. I don't know fucking anyone who thinks they shouldn't be paid. You know the NCAA. You're aware of the NCAA who thinks they shouldn't be paid. That's at least one entity. Bless your girlfriend for staying in that field. It's been a challenge. It's been a challenge. 21 credits trying to graduate. Fair enough, man. I'm rooting for you. No snow days due to virtual learning. Yep, that's a big thing this year, which has pissed a lot of teachers off. Especially if you're in a school that makes the teachers go to school, even if the students aren't there sometimes. It's great. All right, we should kick the shit out of Troy. Like, this really shouldn't be a disaster. This really shouldn't be a disaster. Dangles, trust me, man. I've seen it firsthand. There was school, and we just got pooped on. Dude, what is up with us losing games like this? I mean, there are definitely schools. There are definitely schools that that have that no snow day policy. I just graduated. Tough to find a job so far. I can imagine. It'd be tough to find a job to begin with, let alone in this climate. Trying to dull the pain here of the fact that we just fucking blew it to a team that we were significantly better than. Son of a bitch, how did we just blow this game? 42-24 too. We got absolutely dunked on by a far inferior team. This is why this team isn't exactly ready to step up yet. So now the pressure's already on next season, where Kenny Cobbs is really gonna have to step up. He's gonna have like one real shot, unless we redshirt him, at accomplishing something here, aside from minor bowl wins. Oh, God. I can't believe we just lost to Troy. Were all the starters benched? Apparently. 2 interviews this week. Oh, I know I'm rooting for you, man. I'm rooting for you. I won't ask too much about, like, hey, what are you looking for and stuff like that, but I wish you luck, dude. All right. Well, we get to take on 5-2 BYU now that we're 3-3. We have definitely dropped the ball. Our offense is okay. Like, honestly, we have the 55th ranked offense in terms of points per game. And we have the 30th ranked defense. Like, there's no reason we should be 3-3. Granted, our pass defense sucks. Our rush defense is okay. To be honest, maybe we'll put more of an emphasis on pass defense and up the aggressive play calling a little bit. But yeah, man, we've blown it this season in terms of getting a good result, unfortunately. Let's see what we got here now in terms of scouting. Electrical engineering. Fair enough, man. -4 turnovers is the only reason you're 3-3. Probably. Not doing a good enough job protecting the ball. We are in first for the Cam Newton clone. Let's go. We are in first for a lot of people right now. And now Jason Sullivan. A lot of dudes. We gotta go to the bottom here. Donnie dropping the 2 months. I'm gonna be lurking and studying. Donnie, no worries, man. No worries. Glad you're enjoying it. Again, wishing you luck on the school adventure at the moment for sure. Like I said, I'd hate to kind of be in your shoes in that scenario because it's a rough spot to be in. But I'm wishing you luck, dude. And again, thank you for that. All right, dude. Brad Crenshaw, 6'6" quarterback. Let's go. We don't need QBs, but god damn it. I mean, we thought, hey, maybe we can sneak in for one of these guys, you know? Day-by-day process, and we'll all get there. Pretty much. It's the only way to look at it, right? All right, we just have a shot at making things happen with Jordan Barnes. It depends on how the promises go. And if this can sway us into contention a little bit. Let's see. So if that works out a little bit, we'll be in a good spot. Dudley, aside from that, we're top 3 for everyone else. We are 500 points back. Dudley does have us in contention. We might as well see what we can do. I might be able to continue to talk shit about West Virginia and kind of crawl my way back into contention for this guy. I highly doubt it's going to work out all that well. Watson, we're in 3rd for. Anyways, yeah, we're still in the running for like all of these dudes. Fortunately for Watson, I'm at the stage where I can't really play the long-term options. We just got to start talking shit as soon as we can. Although for like least, I can start trying to sway those. Mr. Guerrero. Still in the running for him too. A 6'5" athlete. Who the hell knows where he'd play? Schedule him for a visit in week 12. And as long as we get an academic sway, we'll be in a pretty good spot. Can we get this to sway? No, we can't. Make a promise to someone and they go somewhere else that doesn't affect my integrity. Correct. If you make a promise to someone, it only affects you if they do go to your school and then you don't live up to the promise. I guess Trent Nelson I hadn't promised anything to yet. This might boost us straight into first for this guy. I mean, again, running back isn't the biggest need in the world, but it's still going to be a need. David Clark. We're probably out on David Clark. 600 points back. We do have a visit scheduled. I'm just going to pull myself out of that debate. Yeah, we're not going to be able to lock down David Clark. We were in the top 3. It just wasn't going to happen, though. 600 points back. There's no point in wasting time. Will Cox. We are still in the running for. That sucks, man. I really wanted Clark. Guy looked like he's going to be a stud. And we are failing on a lot of those sways. Alright, Gillette. Indeed, the best a man can get. Schedule you for that visit. Get some promises in there. This is going to be a very interesting recruitment class here because, again, we had the #1 class in the nation last year. I don't know if we're going to be as lucky this year. I just don't think we're going to be able to compete at the same level, unfortunately. I don't know, I'm a little bit worried. We had a lot of those top prospects fall off, and now it's just not looking that good. Good thing is I can talk a lot of trash about Arkansas. Not there, though. Mr. Taylor, let's talk to you here. Can talk a lot of trash about Louisville as well. Not as much as I'd prefer, but decent little amount. Let's see, Mr. Griffith. Good old Peter Griffith. Really don't want to lose out to SMU here. Fuck Arkansas. Man, those Tulane rivalries die hard, huh? Let's see, Mr. Allen. We're in for a lot of different tight end options here. Talk more trash about Tulsa. Successful sway. Not that bad. Baker. We're in second for this guy still. We're going to need a lot of sways to go through here so we can even have a hope in hell of competing with USC for this guy. And right now, he's just not willing to budge, and that hurts. Greggy Ferg. Talk some more trash about Navy. Talk some more trash about Navy. Go with prospect choice there. Let's see, what else do we got? So High I avoided for 1 week, and now he's down into we're down into second for him. There are too many spots that I can trash talk Notre Dame, man. It's gonna be rough. If he comes for a visit, it's gonna have to be a top-notch option. Washington's overtaken us from Michael High. Can we trash talk them here? God, I can't trash talk Washington at all. That sucks. That sucks. We might not get that guy either. I'm telling you, man, I'm getting more and more worried throughout the weeks that we're gonna miss out on the vast majority. I mean, we already missed out on quite a few of our like first choice options, and it's not getting any easier here. It's really not getting any easier. We might have to settle for some 4s, maybe even some 3s. Actually, you know what? Yeah, let's just sort it out by first still. Just wanted to make sure there was no one that had to go out on a visit or anything. We got an hour left. let's give 30 to McRae. Well, actually, let's give 20 to this option. Harmy, no worries, man. It's a sick Flames jersey. It's the reason why I own it. Again, the only team I'm missing is Ottawa, but it's because I'm looking for one specific jersey that is often very expensive, and it's the Heritage Classic jersey they wore back in the day. Any thoughts on UMass hockey? It's the best. Period. You want to wear the same jersey Paul Kariya wore? You go to UMass. I mean, Jesus, that's the selling point right there. Get to wear the same jersey that Paul Kariya wore. The end. Go to UMass. Go to UMass. Go to my girlfriend's alma mater. There you go. Alright. Let's see. Alan Baker. Let's just go ahead and scout out some of the highest rated dudes. Let's see. 30 minutes on Aaron McRae. Didn't hear what you say. I had an ad. Go to UMass. Be the next Paul Kariya. The end. And Zach Weeks will scout you out a little bit here. Alright, 30 dudes left on our board. We move on. We got embarrassed by Troy. I am very much expecting a loss against BYU. But then again, when teams are favorited, they often lose. Is that the case? Can we upset BYU? No, we cannot. Oh boy. So back-to-back weeks, we give up 40 points. We said that we had a pretty youthful defense, and yep, that's what we have to go with here. That's what we have to go with here. Damn. Damn. Go to University of Saskatchewan, play for Babcock. I mean, good for the University of Saskatchewan. I can't wait to see how he bullies teenagers. Can't wait. I'm get verbally abused. I'd rather retire. Oh God! Like, I mean, I think everybody kind of knew from Mike Babcock. It's like, man, if you're ever gonna, get the road back, like, you got to start small. And yeah, the University of Saskatchewan. No disrespect. Let's see, University of Saskatchewan hockey alumni. Who has gone to the university? And this will be great for those that, number one, this is while we're playing football. You're fucking right, I'm going to use an ad blocker. Todd McClellan. And, yeah. Yeah, Todd McClellan. Yep, Todd McClellan. Cool. You could be like Todd McClellan. Alright, we are down to 3-4 now on the season. We play Fresno State next. We are favorited in that one. Although Kirk picked Fresno, so we'll see what happens there. Alright. Let's see what we got. We have yet to lock down any recruits. Washington is on a soft commit to Arkansas. Fuck. We're in a rough spot. We're in a rough spot, man. I'm super worried now about this recruitment class. Alright, Barnes showing up as 6 out of 5. Alright, we're in the running for Jordan Barnes. Let's talk to you for a minute, buddy. 'Cause I don't know anything about you. All we did was throw the gambit his way. Let's see if we can put up the fight for Jordan Barnes at all. Another Florida option. Mr. Guerrero. Very much in the running for him. You could make the argument at this point that we only target Florida, Texas, prospects from those particular parts of the country here if we swing and miss here again. It doesn't make too much sense, obviously, for us where we stand to have the Canadian pipeline. Alright, we'll Cox. Schedule you for that visit. Hope we get a sway or two here. Thank you. And what about now? Damn. We're in second for Marcus Gillette, and we are out. He's going to Oregon State. Or not Oregon State. He's going to Oklahoma State. I keep confusing the two. Fucking A. Yeah, we're out on Marcus Gillette. I mean, he's out of Texas. That's not really that surprising. Hopkins. 420 points back of Oregon State. We're probably out on Ben Hopkins. Yeah, we'll admit defeat there. Son of a bitch, man. We're going to be out on Nate Washington, too. This is a disaster. This is a disaster right now. I think we're out on Josh Taylor, too. Oh, my God. We go from the best recruitment class in the nation to now we are in a bad spot, especially for O-linemen. We're going to have to start scouting out 3-star O-linemen towards the end of the season. We're basically out on Peter Griffith here, too. Unless I can shit talk SMU. Let's find out. I just gotta try to shit talk SMU and hope for the best. This has been absolutely disastrous for this school. For as much forward momentum as we made, I think we're gonna be out on Quentin Allen, too. Unless I can talk shit about Tulsa. Only thing I can talk shit about them is with academic prestige. I'll try, but we're probably out on Quentin Allen. This has been a disastrous season for us. The team isn't performing as high of a level as we need them to, and the recruitment class hasn't gone anywhere near as well as we need it to. Genuinely concerned now about what this team's going to shape up to look like next year. And man, Alan Baker is just not willing to budge on anything. There we go. We finally get one. That's like 1 out of 6. Joel Watson, we're up into second, so I imagine we're in the running. We'll just talk some trash about Georgia where we can here. Let's see if we can get moved up into first. I'm so worried about this team. Ferguson did not. Big issue right now, too, is a lot of these visits are going incredibly poorly for us, too, and that's not helping. Like, that was our bread and butter before. Like, man, we ended up with a lot of top-notch visits. Just nothing's going our way. Weeks, another guy that we're in second for. Big issue right now is I can't talk any trash about Notre Dame. Fuck. We're in so much trouble, guys. So much trouble. Again, and these two guys in particular being in direct competition with Notre Dame hurts so much. So when we get into the guys that we're in first for here, we'll definitely talk to Mr. Grant, who's ready to schedule a visit. Schedule him for the bye week. Damn, it's 3:20. It is pretty late. It is pretty late. Man, this is rough, dude. This is rough. How many O-line... I'll check later. I was going to say, how many O-linemen are we still in for? And the answer is not many. The answer is not many. Mr. Montgomery, let's keep trying to sway importance here. Again, we focus on swaying importance because if Wisconsin were to catch us, we could effectively shit-talk them and hopefully regain that top spot very quickly. Damn. Mr. McCrae, we're in first for a gem. Again, try these sways here. Let's see, Mr. Guerrero, let's spend more scouting time on you. Mr. Jones. A lot of these sways aren't going through. A lot of these sways aren't going through. I'm so worried about this team. I'm trying to remain somewhat optimistic, but it's getting tough. Choose our final bit of scouting on Sullivan here. Okay, what do we have left to talk to this week? Quite a few dudes. Sullivan. I can't really afford to skip out on anybody here. We're going to be as thorough as we possibly can be. And we're going to have to fight for every single player here. Essentially to the death. Like, this is... It's going to be very tough to secure these players. Mr. Nelson. What we got for you? I don't know a damn thing about Trent Nelson. He was just someone that we put up a late fight for. I gotta double check the offensive line and see if it makes sense for us to start talking to some lesser, some less than ideal options that we might have. Harrington would still be great. We identified this guy as a potential steal pretty early on. Be nice to get him locked up. He'd help the linebackers quite a bit. Mr. Harris. Same thing. We're in first. Just keep trying the sways and then talk trash if we can. And we'll use 10 minutes on Dudley. Tried finding the Tulane series. So unfortunately, the Tulane series didn't get recorded, which is a damn shame. It's just kind of lost to time. There was a time period where I just didn't think, like, hey, just everything you do on Twitch, record it and put it on YouTube. So, I hate to say it, but yeah, the Tulane series is lost to time. Or Tuglane, as it was affectionately known. Dude, I have 4 O-linemen left. Out of all those top O-linemen we were targeting. The good news is I'm in first for all 4 of them. So if we get all 4 of them, we're in a very good spot, even if I'm not able to get those late recruit O-line options. But it's tough. Can we beat Fresno before playing Northwestern? We can. 24-23, so we avoid going 0 for 3 to start off this campaign here. After losing our first 2 games, it'll bring us back to 4-4 on the season, which still isn't incredible, but hey. I mean, again, we were hoping to find a little bit more improvement this season, but,
Oh, good for you!
I'm guessing it's the Majin Gray, if I'm not mistaken. Thank you for the follow. Appreciated. Very much appreciated. You know what low lock cheese is? I can't say I do. I can't say that I do, unfortunately. It feels like something I'd want to know, though. Oh, goodness. Damn. Basically at week 3, So basically at week 3, start looking in the lock percentage and there'll be really good players that nobody's after. Really? Interesting. Wow, Northwestern's only 3-6, huh? Let's see where we're at here. Might be something we have to rely upon, Toxic, because, I mean, damn, like I said, we've struggled a little bit. Unfortunately, like, we had the #1 recruitment class last year. But there's some things that still haven't gone amazingly for us. Jordan Barnes, still in the running for this guy. Ready for a visit? Let's talk. Schedule that visit here. I'd really like that sway to have gone through. Tough to compete with the U. Crenshaw. We're still in the running. There isn't a lock percentage on 13. It's true. Guess that only applies to 14. I thought with Killjoy, I'm just like, okay, we'll just basically look around here, see if anyone's on a soft commit is what I thought he was referring to. But if that's a 14 thing, then hey, so be it. Trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Mr. Dudley. 120 back. Yeah, we can still put up a fight for this guy here. I can talk some trash about Marshall. And we are going to need to talk a lot of trash about Marshall. Griffith. I think we're out, man. I think we're out. We need to spend our time elsewhere. I know he's scheduled for a visit, but we haven't had strong visits. I'm gonna cut ties with one Peter Griffith. Say goodbye to your Family Guy memes. Quentin Allen. I'm gonna cut ties with him too. We're 480 back at Tulsa. I've trash talked them for the past couple of weeks. We're gonna be out on Quentin Allen as well. Alan Baker, we are in the fight for. But again, if I'm not mistaken, we were having a lot of trouble. Yeah, a lot of trouble swaying to be able to work up some sort of footing. This is, yeah, man, this has been rough. We're out on Greg Ferguson, too. I've trash talked Navy for weeks. We're out on him. Speaking of Weeks, Zach Weeks. We're in the fight for... This is getting depressing, to be honest. Like, I can't believe we're struggling to this extent. It's very disheartening. The team's not crushing it on the field, and we are struggling in a lot of ways to get a lot of these top options. Oh, let's see. What's the best move here? Try to get that sway. Can't talk trash about Ohio State there, but I'll just take the points. And then Mr. Cox. I mean, we got a lot of guys that were in second for, and then everyone else is in first. So I think a lot of the concerns go away the second that somebody in first commits. But, man, we're closer to the end of the season than we are the beginning. And we still haven't had a lot of these guys commit. So, it's pretty scary. It is pretty scary indeed. Not a successful sway, though. Let's see, Corey McRae. Could talk a lot of trash if that goes through. Mr. Montgomery. We need Robert Montgomery so bad. If this guy doesn't sign here, I think I'm going to be devastated. He's pretty much our best option. We need that guy so badly. Aaron McRae, the gem tight end. Just keep trying to get these sways through. Let's scout out Mr. Guerrero a little bit. Mr. Wade. Let's keep talking to you. Come on, Adam, you know you want to sign here. Don't go to Texas. Mr. Joel Watson. Very happy to be in first for this guy out of nowhere. Again, just sway, sway, sway. That's all we can do and hope that they go through. Mr. Griffith will scout out a little bit. Or Griffin. We've had Griffin, Griffiths. He's showing up as a 79. Not bad. Does Guerrero lie, cheat, and steal, though? Well, hopefully he doesn't lie to me and he actually signs here. If he wants to cheat the other school out of some of their promises, that would be cool. Don't tell anybody, but if he signs here, I'm getting him a lowrider. Let's see, and use that final bit of scouting time on Sully here, who might be closer to a bust. Mr. High is ready to schedule a visit. So we'll go 3 hours here. Get you in next week. We got a lot of players visiting next week. That is going to be a big moment for us, is when those players visit. Talk some shit about Michigan. Find your interest there. Let's see, how many players have we not talked to yet? Quite a few, actually. Let's talk to Mr. Hale. We could talk a little bit of shit about Oklahoma there. That helps a lot. Again, these remaining offensive linemen, we need them so badly. Tug, why do women have to be difficult? I don't think they do. And I don't think they are. It's called find the right one, dog. Not easy to do, but yeah. Once you find the right one, in my experience, shit ain't difficult. I've been dating the same girl for a year. We haven't had an argument, man. So, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe look elsewhere. Why are people fucking horrible? Because it's the human condition. People are, on occasion, horrible. Alright, then Nelson. Skip, not skip over you here, but let's get some more sways in there. Not difficult if you don't put yourself in bad situations. Pretty much! Pretty much. Gotta know how to navigate the waters, man. I always pick the bad ones. Well, maybe that's cause for some self-reflection, don't you think? I'm just gonna say, if it comes down to why are women difficult, I always pick the bad ones. Maybe that, you know, that's cause for some self-reflection, you know? Let's add Chris Boyd to the list. Again, we're looking for people who are still in the top 8 stage. Top 5 is arguable, actually. Actually, let's go back to the top here. Pretty much, it's like a lottery pick. Just don't pick the wrong one. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I think just a lot of it comes down to, you know, time to sell you. I'm not making assumptions. But, you know, what you just said there is often said by people who are like, man, I never want to, I don't like drama. I stay out of drama, yet drama always finds them. I wonder why. It might just be them. So if you have to ask yourself, man, I just can't seem to find the right girl. It might be more about you and less about the other people. You see. You know. Just from my experience, right? And then odds are when you least expect it, you'll find someone and it'll work out. That's how it worked for me. Man, from what I can tell, I got played, you know, I jumped back into the dating game over a year ago. I got played by 2 people, and I'm like, man, this fucking sucks. I might just take another break from the dating game. And then on a whim, I'm like, fuck it, I'll go out on one more date. And here I am. You know? Here I am, a year later with the same person. So, you never know, man. You never know. It's totally the people. I'm a delight. You are a delight, T-Cage. You are a delight. Let's send this initial option out to Hartman. See if we can make a late entry into the discussion for some of these remaining players. Like I said, man, that was out there for a bit, right? Like, with the first person that Twitch and Discord knew as Girlfriend 24, like, for a while, I'm just like, you know, maybe she didn't really know what she wanted to, in general. And then it quickly turned into like, nah, put a quarter in your ass, son, you got played. That happens sometimes, you know? That happens. Wait, I just love thinking I found someone who might be worth putting time into, and then I get put second. Yeah, that happens, dog. That happened to me 2 times in a row, within like a 2.5, 3 month span. Just gotta keep going. You know? You don't change what you're looking for. You don't lower any expectations or anything that you're, it's just, you do what you gotta do. Come on, Northwestern. Damn it. 35-17 loss. We are 1-3 on the night. We are 1-3 on the night. God. Doesn't take away the frustration. Oh, sure. I mean, fuck, dude. There's still times I think about the other two and I'm just like, that still pisses me off. It's never a great feeling like, oh, man, I wasted time or I got played. Well, you know. One of those things, though, where you can't sit there and, get frustrated and generalize people, you know? It's like, well, it's one of those things, dude. Life goes on. As much as I hate to put it that way, I mean, shit, like I said, that's how I've had to view it, right? Especially, too, like, you let it fuck yourself up where you're just like, well, when's the shoe gonna drop with this one? And then, hey, guess what? You wait a year and it hadn't happened, and all of a sudden you're like, well, I should probably stop worrying. I wasted so much time and money, but we moved. Pretty much, man. That's how it goes, dude. That's how it goes. I mean, and the fact is, too, you can wake up one day after a year or 5 years, and all of a sudden people are just like, I want something different now. It's just how it works, dude. I bet your relationship's better than you. I mean, well, for sure. I mean, number one, I had a year to figure out, like, oh, hey, this is great. Gotta get my priorities. I know what to. I mean, time to tell you, that's what I. Dude. I've told this story on stream before. Like, I'm trying to think of how to phrase it, how to word it. Dating advice with Toogie. It happens every once in a while. I've told the story, though, before, man. It's like, I had a friend die to the point where I'm just like, I need to focus on me. So it's like, I completely stepped out of the dating game for 3 years? 3 years. To where I'm just like, man, let's focus on me, because I'm not good. And, yeah, shit. I hate to say it. It's been, it's just one of those things, dude, where it's like sometimes you just gotta be like, man, it is not best for me to be in a relationship right now. And sometimes it isn't. Nothing wrong with taking a step back. Nothing wrong with it at all. Shit, that's sometimes the worst thing you can fucking do, is sit there and just be like, nah, I'm gonna keep looking. Maybe not. Alright, anyway, Courtney Hartman, we're definitely out on. That scholarship offer didn't get us close enough. What about Bolden? Alright, Bolden we're in the running for. Let's, hold on. Let's throw the rest of the gambit your way. In terms of promises. 6-1 corner, huh? Might not be able to be on for too much longer. It is getting late again. I do get addicted to this game, of course. Chris Boyd, we're in the running for you as well. I didn't even throw a scholarship his way. Shit. I should have double-checked that. West Palm Beach, Florida, huh? Gooden, I hadn't thrown a scholarship in for yet. Lima, Ohio. Home of Al Snow. The answer to the trivia question. Who did The Rock shit on more than anybody else? Actually, that answer would be Billy Gunn. Oh, Clint Gordon. Might have a shot for this guy. Let's throw the rest of the gambit. I mean, Blue, that's how it happens, dude. I genuinely think for the most part it's when you're least expecting to find a special someone is when you find a special someone, man. It's one of those things where if you're desperate and you're just like, man, I gotta find somebody, I gotta be with someone, like that's a rough place to be. That is a rough place to be. For someone who has friends and family that have that attitude of, I can't operate if I'm alone. That's a rough place to be. You know? Mr. Clark. I haven't really thrown the gambit your way yet, but I'm only 400 points back. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I think this might be the last week we get to do. Desperate's a terrible place. And it's gotten some good people into some very rough spots that they haven't recovered from. AJ, take it easy, buddy. I'll catch you later. 600 back. I'm still gonna fight for this guy. Let's see. No red shirt first year. Hernando. It's Mississippi, isn't it? Damn. Justin Van. We're in the running for this guy, too. Haven't talked to you yet. We're in the running for a lot of people without having to do too much. That's promising. Did I just get a 0 for the scholarship? Did I talk to this guy before? Is that what it is? I feel like I might have talked to this guy before because I just got a 0 for a scholarship offer. That's not good. That's not good at all to get a fucking 0. Jesus. It's like asking a girl to dance at the bar and you just come back with just defeat on your face. Like, well, that didn't work. I just got shot. Why am I crying in the club right now? I just got shot down. Aaron Bass. Bassmaster. We saw your dance moves yesterday. Oh, what, my intentionally bad white guy dance moves? I know, they're the best, aren't they? I'm glad they say that's never happened to me. I feel like we had talked to him before and offered him a scholarship before. So it's just like, well, you can't offer someone a scholarship, go away, come back, and then offer them again and get points. See if we can make a play for this guy down to 4:20 minutes left. Kearney, New Jersey. Alright, and then from there, we got a bunch of dudes that we're in second for. Intentionally bad or IRL dance skills? I mean, I have some rhythm, okay? We'll leave it at that. I have some rhythm. If you think the Craig Ferguson dance moves, and feel free to go back and watch the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. If you think that was like, oh, that was Tukey actually trying to have some rhythm. No. Yeah, I know. We have to schedule guys like Crenshaw, too. We got a shitload of visits. Fuck it, watch practice, even though you don't have that much interest. I don't think anybody below Crenshaw was on a visit, though. Key lesson, don't ask a girl out on text. Correct. That is a key lesson. Let's talk to Ellen Andrew Deadly. See how much we can shit talk Marshall here. Don't ask a girl out on text unless obviously that's where the majority of the conversation's been, i.e. through an app. You know? Whoops! Well, I didn't want to talk to this guy for 4 hours, but here we are. I can shit talk USC a bit, though. Let's see, Mr. Weeks. I got 2 hours left. work some things out here. Learn to find the happy medium between being an incel and being a simp. You know, in internet terms, that is the perfect way to put it. That is the perfect way to put it, actually. In internet terms, yeah. There is a happy balance between incel and simp. Twitch, please don't ban me because I said that word. I did not use it as a attack towards anybody. But yeah, there is a happy balance there for sure. Oh, that's a perfect description. Oh no, too. No, I know, I said the forbidden word on Twitch. It's been nice knowing you guys. Unfortunately, I mean, while some people are gonna disagree, I don't think I get to just, like, you know, do what some women get to do and just be like, here's my asshole, and then not get banned or pulled from the platform. But I did say the word incel about 5 times, so I'm screwed. It was nice knowing you guys. Stay the hell away from incel territory. Yeah. Yeah, if you kind of get towards, like, a hateful attitude towards anybody that you have interest in dating, that's a problem. And again, that's where it's called, you know, self-reflection. Can be quite beneficial. How the fuck does Twitch know when you say the words? I don't know, man. I'm just covering my ground. I don't know. They might come to get me. Who's gonna start streaming NCAA in Tuki's absence? Richard Head. That's who. Richard goddamn Head. AKA Nice Guy Syndrome. I mean, there's a fine line between being a nice person and being the quote-unquote... being the type of person who you would see on r/nice guys. Yeah, there you go. There is a difference. A lot of people don't know that line. The line is often, you know, not messaging someone who you know is in a relationship and just being like, hey, but what about me? I'd watch Richard Head stream NCAA. Me too, which is why he needs to start. Alright, guys, I think this is our last week's worth of The Sim. Alright, let us rock. Let us rock. It is our bye week. Let's see. Can we lock down any recruits before this New Mexico game? Burpee. Richard Head for NCAA streamer. Someone's gonna hold down the 13 banner if I don't, you know? Someone's gotta do it. Making phone calls. Do people make phone calls anymore? That's how out of date this game is. Nobody makes phone calls anymore. Come on, man. Do. Alright. Hi, Socks. We switched over about an hour ago. We finished up with some FIFA. And it is quite late. I'm hoping that tomorrow we'll be back to the normal NHL, 2K10, NCAA kind of run. We shall see. Like I said, I'm a little bit worried I might miss streaming tomorrow because my schedule, dude, it's in a dangerous spot right now. It's in a dangerous spot right now. Just that one, you know, that one instance of like, man, I overslept. And my body was just like, yeah, no, you're sleeping. Have fun. It's like, oh, cool. I didn't want to sleep that long, but all right, no recruits still. We are in week 13, and we still have 25 scholarships available. And in terms of the week 12 visits, we have a lot of people who are ready to schedule a visit. But in terms of those Week 12 visits, man, it's like C's across the board, guys. We're in a lot of trouble. We are in a lot of trouble. Now, we are in first for quite a few people. A lot of people, actually, we're in first for. The majority of our board we're in first for. But we'll see if we can make up any ground with some of these players. And again, the scary thing right now, right? We technically have 3 quarterbacks that we were in for just to be like, hey, maybe we could get one of them. We're in first for 3 of them. If Darryl Grant commits, I'm out on the other 2. For sure. Like, it's all about Darryl Grant. That's the guy that I want. Running back-wise, it would be cool to end up with either one of these 2. We still have to scout them out. Wide receiver-wise, we're in for a couple of options here. Just because it would be nice. Again, 2 tight ends. It'd be great to get McCray. But then for the O-line, again, we have 4 guards. We're in first for all of them. But we might have to swoop in for some lesser options. 1 defensive lineman. Got 3 linebackers in there. A couple of corners for the secondary. 1 safety who we might not get. So it's going to be interesting, but we are in for 1,000 athletes. Which is kind of the plan. So we still got a long way to go to figuring this out. Hopefully we get to finish up our season tomorrow. That is the plan. I mean, again, we have our first home game of the year against New Mexico. Or New Mexico State, I should say. And just to look at our schedule here, right? I mean, again, we've lost way more than I thought we would, but it's New Mexico State, it's Idaho, and then Connecticut. And unfortunately, our chance to, upset UConn and claim this conference is out the door. And I don't think we can sit here and say, yeah, let's move to the Big East if we can't even take our own conference against 3 other teams, So we'll see. We'll see. Gong Show, you're just in time because we're about to wind things down. So we'll see how it goes, man. We'll see how it goes, but hopefully we can have a strong end to our season. And right now, it looks like the best thing for us is just to try and lock down another good recruitment class here.